loving that, me loving the vibe.
Hey Zouk family, we have a interview and mix with a regional superstar, and NASHYK's not just a Malaysian superstar, but he's played Zouk Singapore often, in fact twice last year, and has sellout shows there, as well as touring with Wukong regionally and selling out in Vietnam and various other places. Hey dude, how have you been?
I've been good, man. Hope all is well, bro.
Yeah, so let me ask you this, we're creeping our way out of the MCO. What have you been doing during the lockdown?
Just like other producers, probably just been staying home, working on music as much as we can, until like everything, is done and we can return back to clubs and, can play out new music and stuff.
Hey, it's really important. I was talking to a lot of DJs. I mean, we've done maybe 30, 40 of these over the past 6 or 7 weeks, and they said it's the perfect time to make music. And your music is obviously very popular. What kind of tunes have you been making, and where can people check them out?
I've been taking the time to actually experiment during this MCO. I've been trying to make a lot of different kind of music because especially now that we have all the time to explore different things. So a lot of new music is going to be coming out after, this period of time. Definitely on SoundCloud. SoundCloud's like where all my main music's released. Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. We'll definitely share it and shout out when it comes out. I know. Let's touch on your shows at Zouk Singapore, because obviously, little known fact that you opened Empire for us, and that was a record night for takings. We sold out the entire resort of Cristal and Ace of Spades that night. Pretty much thanks to your music choice. Pretty much down to your music choice. So that's very cool. But you've also played our sister club twice last year. How have you found the response over in Singapore?
Absolutely amazing. Me and Wukong actually speak about this all the time. We're always just like, wow, one of the best shows in Asia definitely have to be Zouk Singapore. It's definitely in our top 3 because we always list down like top 3 after a really good show. And then after Zouk Singapore, the first time, we were just like, that's absolutely insane. It was for Liquid State takeover. So we played literally right after Alan Walker, which was absolutely mental. We would thought that people would leave the club, because we were like the last people, and and we were like Singaporean and Malaysian. But 90% of the crowd stayed, and it was just absolutely crazy, And then, of course, we had to come back the second time, and it was we absolutely topped it. It was 4 days after New Year's Eve, and we sold out all the tables as well. And that was just one experience. I absolutely loved the venue.
I know that the club speak very highly of it. John and Wayne, the guys there, are big fans of what you do, and obviously. Yep. I've seen the photos, I've seen the after movie, it's pretty sick. And that's something you guys do really, really well. You and Wukong make excellent after movies. You obviously put a lot of effort into the entertainment aspect to your shows. How did that relationship forge, and what's on the cards in the future for you guys?
Basically, with Wukong, it's a really cool story. Everything would have to be by timing, I would say. Like, when I first had my first release coming out on Clash, a Dutch label owned by Armada Music, that was around the time that Wide Music Week was going on. That was about 2 years ago. And I was doing the official after parties. And so I flew over Wukong to have his first ever proper show. He actually declined me like 3 times. And I was like, please, bro, please come and play for me. And he was just like, okay. And he absolutely killed it. So like after that, we were just doing all the shows together. And we went to Vietnam and we met these amazing young, talented, production team. And they were only like 18 at the time, couldn't speak English. We took them out to Bangkok for the first time, asked them to get their passports done. And they absolutely killed the Bangkok after movie. And so we just, to no hesitation, just had to have them on the team straight away. And they've been killing it all over with us everywhere we go, Myanmar and all. It's absolutely intense. Yep.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I watched those videos a few times. They're really cool. They really catch the emphasis of the crowd, and
Mhm.
that's something I really like. Is you guys are very, very good at mic work and hyping the crowd. It's something I
Right.
think a lot of people overlook, but you guys put a lot of effort into that. You both bring a lot of energy to the party, and
Right.
when MCO's lifted, we look forward to getting you back up here. And I was just joking with you about this. You don't look old enough to have been in the game for 10 years, but you have. How much have you seen the club industry change in Malaysia in the last 10 years?
I've seen it. Whoa, I've seen it change quite a lot, actually, to be honest. Because when I started, I was just like, I was like 15 and just getting into the music industry, and I was basically I was throwing my own events and like pulling all these high school students to come in, and so I really saw the difference between different crowds and different clubs. You know, when I started getting booked for all these other shows and all these international, gigs, and I was just like, yo, everything's starting to change, especially in Malaysia. People are starting to go to places where they feel comfortable and where their music, is always going to be that kind of style. And people always have like, okay, I'm going to go to this favorite place. I'm going to go to this favorite place. So it's more about like what you're feeling and where you want to go. And that's the variety Malaysia has now. We have so much variety for so much different music. And it's like, you can't really complain what you don't have, because we basically have everything for all kinds of music, in every venue. So I think it's a really good thing. Malaysia's nightlife is like really good.
You play at one of my favorite places in KL, in Trek, in Red Room, Farid, and before Amir always hosted good nights there. And I like the variety of music that's there. And also you played at Kyo as well, which is, I think they're visionaries in what they've done with hip hop as well as techno. Some great bookings have come out of those places.
Right.
So internationally, let me ask you a few questions now. Internationally, where's your favorite place to tour?
Definitely Hanoi in Vietnam, 1900. It's like a big ass theater, and it's absolutely it's beautiful. It's like one of the best clubs in the world, like top 100 as well. Such an amazing club. I love Vietnam because of the energy they give you, and they don't come for like to just get fucked up and party. They also come for the appreciation of music. It's just a massive club with like hundreds of people in front of you, no standing table, and they just come and enjoy the music. And that's what I love. They come for the appreciation of the music.
That's all you can ask for, really. Someone who comes to appreciate what you're doing for your skill rather than just coming to get drunk.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you're not DJing and you're not producing music, how do you enjoy your downtime?
I like to watch a lot of tutorials and videos, try to learn and pick up some other stuff, because like back in the day also, when I was just starting up DJing, I was learning how to use Photoshop myself, learning how to use After Effects, get my visuals done and stuff. So I still have like that urge of like trying to learn something new all the time. So I don't like playing games a lot. I don't play a lot of games, but sometimes just to take my mind off things, I do that, get a fresh year again, and get back to music production when I can. Trying to waste time,
Yeah, that's very smart. I think during the MCR, I've spoken to a lot of people who've picked up new skills, whether it be playing the guitar, whether it be learning a language, etc. So, yeah, I can't wait till you bring out your life hacks videos. When are you going to do that for us?
Soon, man, soon. Definitely. Yeah, it's just like, during this MCO time, everybody should take the time, even if you don't know how to produce, definitely take the time to slowly learn, open it up, at least have like dedicate like 1 hour from each day to learn how to do something, and then like in a few months, you'll definitely like know how to do it already, especially production for DJs that don't know how to produce. Just every day in 1 hour, just open it up, quick game, just learn how to use the tools. In 2 months, you'll probably know how to use everything, and it's just all up to your imagination how to make a song then,
That's great advice. You've beaten me to it. I normally ask people of your experience, like, what would you say to someone who wanted to try out? Either they wanted to try being a DJ or try and be in production, but you just hit the nail on the head by not being scared. Because I think one of the lucky things nowadays, and I talk to people about this, is when I learned to DJ, which was over like 15 years ago, it wasn't a 2-month process. It took ages on vinyl to learn how to beat match, etc. But you just explained that now with all the advice you can get online, you can pick it up a lot faster.
So much faster, yeah, which is good.
So let me ask you, you're going to represent Malaysia at the Olympics. What's the sport?
If I was going to represent Malaysia, I think skateboarding's in Olympics, no? Is this not a sport?
So you're going to represent at skateboarding?
Yeah, well, I haven't skated in a minute because, like, because of touring and stuff. But yeah, I love skating. Skating and swimming. That's like my top sports.
Oh wow, that's it. Okay, swimming's definitely in the Olympics. If skating is, that's pretty cool. You've picked the
Yeah,
coolest sport. I've had sprinting, I've had long jump, I've had the worst, but skating, that's a first.
yeah, yeah, skating for sure. I love it.
And so my last question would be, what's coming up? Obviously, you've got music. It's gonna come out. We can check out your SoundCloud. What's your aims and goals for, let's say, the end of 2020 or 2021?
So basically, for I I so far do not have plans for 2020. I'm just taking this time to just like let my mind at ease and just completely work on music. And I'm not trying to like um push out like normal list typical EDM like bang 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 typical music. Especially being Asian artists like me and Alfie, we emphasize this on a lot. Our music really needs to speak to the world. And so since we're like coming out of Asia, we really want to push Asian style music, and implement it in our music because that's what's gonna make us show people how Asians really can do it, in the dance music industry. And yeah, so that's what we're just focusing on, just trying to like find the perfect style to show the world, this beautiful dance music from Asia. So we're just gonna work on that till like 2021, and then 2021 we're just gonna like let loose a bunch of like crazy stuff for you guys. Yeah, just take the time right now because the world's not in its place right now. So yeah, just work on that.
Well, look, thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate it. You have a huge base in Singapore. This is going out to Singapore as well. We look forward to welcoming you back up here on top of the hill, but also to Singapore. I'm sure there'll be 2021 when we can start booking again. We will.
Yeah.
And we look forward to speaking to you soon. And good luck with all the new music.
Thank you so much, Joseph, for having me. Thanks, Zook family, for having me.
Thanks, my friend. You take care.
Awesome, man. You too.